STI stands for sexually transmitted infections. They can be spread during vaginal, anal, or oral sex, or even just by skin-to-skin contact. STIs are really common, but many people may not even know they have one.
This idea that, only bad or dirty or promiscuous people get STIs makes people think, well, I'm not any of those things, so I don't have to get tested, I'm fine. When in reality, STIs do not discriminate.
It's true, STIs don't really discriminate. More than half of all people will have an STI at some point in their life. At least 80% of sexually active people will get an HPV infection, and 1 in 5 people have herpes. So, considering how common STIs are, maybe we should all learn a little bit more about them. 3 of the most common STIs are chlamydia, gonorrhea, and syphilis. These 3 STIs are spread through bodily fluids and skin-to-skin contact. Some symptoms include itching and burning, but the most common symptom is no symptom at all. Chlamydia, gonorrhea, and syphilis can be easily cured with antibiotics, but only if it's treated early. HPV and herpes are also very common. Herpes is spread through skin-to-skin contact and can cause outbreaks of painful sores. Herpes is definitely treatable, and there's medication that will help with symptoms and stop it from spreading. HPV is spread through skin-to-skin contact and usually shows no symptoms, then goes away on its own. But some strains can lead to more serious health problems. There are other STIs like HIV that are harder to treat, so it's important to get tested regularly.
It's really important for people to know that they need to go in, get tested on a regular basis, and that if it comes back positive, there's really no shame in that.
Just like you wouldn't make fun of someone for catching the cold, you shouldn't shame someone for getting an STI.
I think little ways that we can fight against the stigma is to check ourselves when we're making jokes about things there's that joke from I think it was The Hangover.
Remember, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Except for herpes. That shit'll come back with you.
Saying things like this reinforces the shaming culture and the unhealthy stigma around STIs.
STIs are not dirty. You can get them and it will not affect your life. That's the biggest thing, I think, is if people start believing that, then a lot of the stigma starts to go away.
Having an STI is really nothing to be ashamed of. And the reality is that most people will get an STI at some point in their life. People with STIs can have sex, have fun, be in relationships, and just continue living their lives.